What up, my freaks? Ruinous Insight here with part 18 of my Total Warhammer 2 modded Mazdamundi campaign. So as we saw last time, a massive battle at the Black Tower of Arkan saw many a skeleton destroyed. 10,000 skeletons fell to the might of Mazdamundi and Moff Cattell, and their armies remained relatively unharmed. All the units appear to be in pretty good shape, with the slight exception of Lord Croak and Cricket, who were both attacked by various things like tomb scorpions and stuff, but they'll survive. We do, however, have to keep attacking as the Black Tower of Arkan prevents us from moving anywhere, and we still have to take over the actual territory, so let's begin with that, shall we? This is a decisive victory, and we could auto-battle. Is there any point to fighting this? I mean, there are some Hydro Titans and some Necrosphinxes here. You know what, let's fight it. I doubt it'll be very tough, but, you know, we might as well enjoy it a little bit anyway. We'll see how much damage we can do with our Fire Leech Bolas as well, since we have that. Go. Probably no need to make it a cinematic battles. I don't think this is going to be difficult, although the Higher Titans might do decent amounts of damage to the Fire Leech Bolas with their magic, now that I think about it. I guess we'll find out. We also have a lot of siege as well, so there's definitely going to be some difference. I guess the tough part is going to be killing the Higher Titans and the Necrosphinxes. Anyway, let's set up all the way back here. Got to get our siege firing first, so that's you guys. Set up on these hills so that you don't fire into the nothing there. Oh, that's going to be irritating. And I guess you can help out with that. We'll set up the rest of our forces afterwards. Alright, let's begin. You guys get back here so that you don't die. Oh, I did not check whether they had like a Tomb Scorpion available or something. Let's just hope that they don't. Start attack. Can the towers reach us from here? No, they cannot. Nowhere near. Alrighty, well. Oh, they have a Legionary Barrage, but meh. Once again, meh. Alright, we have a ton of Saurus to set up here. Let's just prevent everybody from going to a point where they all get attacked. Should also be setting up our Salamanders soon. Okay, there goes that tower. Next tower, please. I should also make you guys all into a group. It's a group 2. Go for this tower now. You guys, no, stop moving out there. Stop moving. Relax. Relax, we'll get to you. We'll get to you. I really wish the game wouldn't automatically move them so far. Like, this is where you're automatically going right before the city, so if we don't pay attention to the unit, they'll get wrecked by virtue of the enemy towers. Always thought that was a kind of a bizarre design choice, but hey. Alrighty, how's this tower looking? 87, one more hit, should finish it off. In fact, you can do that. Let's get these guys up on this little plateau here where they can fire on the next towers. And then, do we need to destroy this tower? I'm not sure. I am not sure. What I am sure of is that we will want, more basties. Let's move you guys up here as well to help out. You and you could be part of group 2. Right there. And then go here and fire on those towers. Salamanders, get ready to set up. Let's make you guys group, let's say 3. Move it up here. Ancient Salamanders, you're going to help out with this whole thing as well. Go. Anybody else can add with the range? Well, I guess technically the Amazon Barb can. Let's just put you among these units, although I'm not entirely sure whether you'll actually be able to range anybody. Let's get you guys all group 3. Thank you. You guys, as soon as you're ready, start hitting this. I should probably use some of our spells as well. Let's hit some of these range units up here, especially the ones up there. Can't really use the Burning Head on anything now that I can. Now that I can see. All right, group 3, attack that tower, please. A few shots should be able to bring it down. There we go. 30%, and yeah, this army shouldn't have any kind of trouble dealing with the enemy. We should probably also send Mazdamundi into the... start attacking the gate, I think, and then we'll move up the Temple Guard right behind him, as soon as we're ready to go, together with the Basties, with the Revivification Crystals, and let's see, let's make you guys group 4, and by you guys I mean the Fire Leech Bolas, set you up in a few seconds. Tower is down, let's destroy that last tower, and you know what, let's speed it up while we're at it. In fact, we can probably have you guys destroy the gatehouse. You know, yeah, there's enough of you to sort of annoy that, so let's destroy the gatehouse. Not so much the gate as the gatehouse. Yeah, so you guys do that. Group 3, let's move y'all up. Y'all up right, let's say here. Mazda, go after that gate. By the time you reach it, it'll be broken apart, won't you? Or won't it, rather. Alright, Salamanders, what's your range, by the way? You will need to go further, closer to the enemy. The Ancient Salamanders will not, though, so let's just... Ah, I meant to unselect. Damn it. Okay, fine. Let's just do this. Like so. Hopefully that'll be close enough, and let's get the Amixon Barbs in. Mazda, move it up. Cricket. No, you know what? Let's send Moff-Catel up. And let's send up a couple of Basties with solar engines as well as the Temple Guard. Let's make them into group, let's say, 6. Maybe I should have auto-resolved this. I also want to see how we fare against the giant units there. Alrighty. Well, let's go in, shall we? Ooh, you know what? Let's get a cast off right on top of these units. And why not get a Ruination of Cities in on them as well? Let's go. Ruination of Cities. Right there. Through these guys. It won't hurt the Hydro Titan, but hopefully the Tomb Guard will at least be out of the picture after this. Or at least they'll be so hurt that they won't be happy about any of this. We can banishment them as well. No damage to the Tomb Scorpion, but I think these guys will fall apart. How are the units up here looking? Well, these guys are still alive, but they won't be so for very long. You guys are setting up. Let's pop a Ernon's Thunderbolt on ya. How we looking? Alright, looking pretty good, I think. Pretty good. Let's send the Fire Leech Bolas in as well to at least annoy the enemy. Oh, there is a Carrion unit up here, but whatever, go. Go right here, Fire Leech Bolas. Probably damage those Ushapti pretty heavily. Alrighty, Temple Guard, yes, still moving in. They are certainly taking a while, but that's not unexpected. And do we need anybody else? I don't think the rest of the Source are going to help much here, just because I feel like they're going to get in the way. Alrighty, Piercing Bolts of Burning. We could still use you on these guys, but is there any need? Probably not. Oh, wow, what the hell? There's a Lich High Priest up there who's actually getting wrecked. Surprised. Nice, though. And, oh, that's what I was expecting. Magic attacks gonna be used on our Fire Leech Bolas, but oh well. Alright, the enemy fort is dead. Yeah, next time we run into these, I'll auto-resolve it. Let's go. Let's go, Mazda. You can take care of business now. Hey, Moff-Catel. Relax, buddy. I know you want to fight. Hydro Titan, let's attack. Yeah, Cricket, get over here. You get over here. Let's shield ourselves as well, just in case. And let's have Moff-Catel buff you up, Mazdamundi. I don't think you can fight this on your own. You'll need Cricket and Co. Let's also send in our first unit of Temple Guard and a Revivification Crystal if I can find one on the field right there. Oh, you're all going to try and deal with Mazda, ain't you? You know what we can do? Let's summon a Temple Guard unit. Right there. Mazda's still unhurt, so that's pretty nice. But, ooh, Shapti are coming out. Let's at least stop them with the Temple Guard. How are you guys doing? Not too much damage to the Shapti, I will grant, but hopefully you guys can hit them a little bit. Oh, you'll probably do more damage to us than you would. Oh, wow, we're getting a lot of enemies charging in here. You know what? Let's pop the Banishment, because it can't hurt our own units, because we don't have any units there. You know, I'm almost kind of tempted to pop a Comet of Cassandora Overcast right in the middle of this, regardless of the fact that it'll kill our own Temple Guard unit. Not a big deal. I think I'd rather destroy all these units as best as we can. Lord Croak. Let's get you to use a Supreme Shield of the Old Ones on top of this so that Mazda doesn't get hurt. Moff-Catel, you keep using your buffs at him. There's the Comet of Cassandora. Very nice. The Necropolis Knights are out of the picture. The Ushapti are basically out. Now we can send in our actual unit of Temple Guard. Now go. Everybody in, please. Thank you. Go help Mazdamundi, rather. Turn off your guard mode. You. Is there anything you want to use here? I think you're okay. Cricket, power everybody up. Start attacking. Mazda has taken at least a little bit of damage so that we can use an Apotheosis on him. Cheap little cast, decent amount of HP repaired. How about you guys? Can you all kill this Ushapti unit? What's out here, by the way? Oh, these guys, right. You know what? I guess we can send in you two to annoy all of this then. Right here, let's say. Annoy these Ushapti. Poor enemy armies with their inability to fight aerial units. How's Mazda looking? Yeah, he's still pretty okay. And they have another Tomb Prince over here. Wait, where's the second Lord from? The Lich High Priest that we killed. Well, whatever. And how's that? Oh, the Tomb Scorpion fell in the meantime. I wasn't even expecting that. Everybody else kill the Hydro Titan. Let's see how quickly it goes down to this. You, what the hell happened to you here? What? How'd you get so badly hurt? Interesting. This was the summon unit of Temple Guard Terminators that we don't, that we're not very concerned with because it won't appear. And there we go. The Hydro Titan is actually going down fairly quickly here, so I don't think it's going to need any help. Did these Ushapti run away? I told you guys to go chase and turn off guard mode. You turn off guard mode as well. Turn off skirmish mode while you're at it. Hydro Titan, add the picture, buddy. Alright, we don't even need Lord Croak to help with this. don't even really need the other dinos. You know, let's get the Mornfang Cavalry to come in and help. It's just because they can stream through the gate without being bogged down like the other units are already. Okay, well, these guys should make for still a pretty tough opponent here, so let's be a little bit careful. Let's get Lord Croak in and around, though. Will one unit of Temple Guard suffice? You know what, let's get the Star Guardians, or Star Chamber Guardians? Yeah, Star Chamber Guardians in here. Mazda, get ready to fight. All three of you, including Moff Cattell. And this one Revivification Crystal. You know what, let's get another one in. You are probably getting hurt by the enemy magic attacks, aren't you? Oh, you're actually able to hurt the Necrosphinxes. Kind of surprised. Pleasantly so, though. But you should still be attacking the Ushabti. We can kill the single model large enemies with all the good stuff here that is slowly coming in. Star Chamber Guardians, get ready. And here come the Ushabti. Let's countercharge them with Cricket and Mazda, I think, so that they can't charge our own units. Moff Cattell and you stay back. You guys help those out. Star Chamber Guardians and Mornfang, all of you in here. I thought I told you to attack the Ushabti. Oh, you were attacking the Ushabti. You're attacking these Ushabti. Yeah, fine. Don't do that, though, because you're going to hurt our own units more. Alrighty. Let's buff everybody up with the Horn of Kygor as well. There we go. Ushabti should be dead. Let's target this enemy lord. Let's make you all group 1 now, and turn off your guard mode just to make sure that it's dead. Cricket is hidden real hard here. At least we won't suffer any casualties, regardless of the fact that we should have probably auto-resolved this particular battle. Alright, last but not least, these units. Oh, there is a higher Titan down there, but I expect that that one will disappear as soon as we hit these guys. Or as soon as we kill these guys, rather. Alright, Mazda, do you need to heal anybody? I think you're okay. You know what, let's Curse of the Midnight Wind these guys to remove their melee defense. And then let's also have Lord Croak. Where are you, Croaky? Let's pop a shield on us, just in case. I don't know whether it's necessary or not, but why not use it, right? Alright, and there we go. Yeah, these guys are getting wrecked. I don't think they can hurt us back. Oh, look, one of them has appeared to have done a little bit of damage to the Mornfangs here. At least watch them die. Are you going to be able to kill... Oh, he did bring down one of the Mornfang units. Of course, it'll come back next turn, but still, well done. At least you did something there, Necrosphinx. And then one Necrosphinx to go. Let's see if we can bring it down before it kills anybody. Completely surrounded by Star Chamber Guardians and other Temple Guard. Are you still alive, buddy? Okay, yeah, you are still alive. We're going to have to manually kill you. Alright, let's speed it up. There's not really anything else to see here. Alright, let's get another Horn of Kygor going ASAP, and then you should drop... Ooh, I wonder... Oh, you know what, I kind of regret not testing a single Mornfang Cav unit against a single Hyro Titan. I would be interested to see whether the Mornfang Cav would be as effective against a Hyro Titan as the Ushabti were against a Carnosaur. Next time we run into one and we can isolate it, I'm going to try to test that out. Even though the Mornfang are anti-infantry, I still feel like they should be pretty decent against a single model, I think. Especially if they can stagger it. I'm not 100% sure whether they can, but I guess we'll see. Anyway, we haven't gotten hurt. We will occupy this place at level 4, I believe. Yes, lovely. Now... Ooh, another Trickster Shard for Moff Cattell as well. Beautiful. Always love the other Trickster Shards on our lords. And we get the Shredder of Lustria and the Thunderous one available. Ooh. Now, the Thunderous one should probably go into Mazdamundi's army, because he's going to be pretty steg heavy. And yeah, the missile damage and increased range is going to be a crazy amount of bonus for the Thunderous one, but I still think that it belongs in Mazdamundi's army. We'll just have to figure out who is going to go where. Obviously, the Raiders are going to go into a different army. Well, we do have an army that's going to ferry over a bunch of stuff from over here, so I think we'll wait until that to do all this. You, go take the Pools of Despair, would you? I think these are the only 2 territories belonging to this lord as well, so... you know what, I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. We don't really need a repeat of all that, especially as the army here is quite weak. And we did take some damage. Now, Carnosaur, you appear to have taken the most damage, probably to those who shopped even an auto-resolve. And occupy, please. There we go. What level are you at? You're also at level 4, are you? Pools of Despair. Oh, no, you're at level 3. Oh, yeah, you're part of the same province. I just saw walls, and I assumed it was a... capital, but alas. Alrighty, so how are we going to do this? I think we got to keep that Grand Plaza here. In fact, we can upgrade it immediately. Do we need the spawn pools of the Braves? You know what? Keep them for now, just because they add Kroxigor capacity, and we are going to make more Kroxigors. Plus Skink Chief capacity, right? Yeah, might as well keep it here. We will, however, need to build a bunch of other stuff. Definitely got to get that geomantic pylon up. Probably walls, at least for now, although we will eventually most likely destroy them. Star Chamber. I do want to get more Star Chambers. I just haven't really found a lot of good places to place them yet. And some of you guys have commented about getting the alignments in there on the Blessed units. And once again, I just want to say I haven't done this yet, and the reason for that is I haven't really seen the need because our armies have been doing really well, not really running into anything that's scary, but we do need to keep getting things like Purify spawning pools, which we're about to do before ending this turn here. And these things are generally more powerful than, you know, a single unit becoming like 10% stronger. Like, it's not a big deal there. So, yeah, that's why I've been waiting on that, but we'll get to it. We'll get to it. I'll probably start doing a few soon, but first of all, we need to get those spawning pools up and running, so let's go. I think it was Campaign and Recovery, unless I'm mistaken. Replenishment. And Purify Spawn Pool. Oh, this costs 50. We're going to be backed out to like 8. Damn. Oh well, it's very useful. Keep growing our empire. Moff Cattell also leveled up. What was I going to get you next, buddy? What'll we think of next? I think we were heading towards Slann Force Field. We do want the Blazing Sword of Ruin, but I guess this is probably more important. Let's get you Transcendent Healing. It'll give you fire resistance, but more importantly, it will give you regeneration in case you get hurt, although you do hit pretty hard. Alright, we haven't obviously gotten our Slann up to a level where they're gonna be hitting super hard yet, but we're certainly getting there. Alrighty, what do we have over here? Have we moved all of our units that are gonna ferry? Oh, Tehenuan's basically done. He just needs to get a few of the units that these guys are carrying for him. And, okay, you have not moved this turn. Alright, so we need to figure this out. Damn, I should have done this between the episodes. I completely forgot that I hadn't moved you all. So what I think we want to do... Well, Predat, you are going to carry everything over to Tehenuan that's in your current army, yes? Yes, so you just want to give the Kroxigors to Nakai. Nakai, you want to give all the Saurus units over to Carithril here. Carithril, you give Nakai... Nakai's not going to need Basties with solar engines. That's not going to be his army. So you're going to take these guys, Nakai. You're going to give away your Pterodon Riders and then all of the Saurus here. And then we don't even need that Ancient Salamander in your army. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, therefore, Carithril is now okay. I still am wondering what I'm going to do with this army. Yes, he does buff Saurus, but do we really need another army with a billion Saurus? And what else would we put in his army? Like I was saying earlier, the other option was to have him go into lots and lots of redline stuff and just give him ogres, but I was gonna do that with the light mage instead of the high mage, because the light mage overlaps with Nakai, and that's not necessary. All right, fine. You, Pradat, give the Kroxigors to Nakai, please. Alright, and then, Pradat, these are the guys that you're supposed to ferry over to our dear friend Tehenuan, so start moving out there. You're going to trespass a lot through Itza territory, but I think they don't want a military access agreement. Here, how about 581? No? Well then, go to hell. Too bad. If we gotta trespass, we gotta trespass. Nakai, you're gonna follow along because you're gonna sail out of there fairly soon. You now have a decent number at 4 Blessed Croxies. I'd like you to get a couple of extra Sacred Croxies as well. You have your caster, probably gonna get you maybe a Skink Chief. Wait, you're not the Kroxigor leader. We had a Kroxigor leader somewhere, but I don't remember where. Was that you? Yeah, you're the Kroxigor leader, and you're another Skink Priest, though. Does Nakai need 2 Skink Priests? Fine. How much of a buff is this? 5 armor and weapon strength, yeah, this is not bad. Fine, fine. Go to Nakai. He'll have 2 casters then. He'll have 2 little skink priest attendants. Maybe we can bypass needing skink chiefs in his armies. I'll see. I'll see. Gotta keep an eye on any more Kroxagor leaders here, although I am not seeing any right now. We'll just see if one comes back up. So you guys are good. You will need another point used. You have scouting, potent, and all the rest of this looks reasonably good. I'm going to go put another point in Flock of Doom so we can go through this point. Yeah. Oh, although, on the other hand, now that I think about it, if we put red-crested, not these red-crested skinks, but red-crested skinks into Nakai's army instead of anything else to help out the Kroxagors, then he would benefit from having more skink chiefs. That's certainly something to consider. But in the meantime, Ritual, go back up north to Hexawaddle until we figure out what to do with your army. Even though it's costing a lot, like, do we really need the Cold One Riders and the Pterodons and stuff? They're not high enough level, I feel like, to be bothering with them. And same with this Ancient Salamander. I know that it's a high rank, but the army is probably not going to use these guys. I'm tempted to delete all these just for the extra money, because we're going to build a flying army later, and I don't think it's going to be a problem recruiting units at level 4. Yeah, you know what? Take these guys out for now. Yeah, there we go. An extra 2,000 gold per turn will mean better economy. And what about the Basties with solar engines? We could just rebuild them if we really need to. I mean, the same goes for the Saurus, but if this guy levels Saurus... You know, just keep the Basties there for now until I figure out what to do with you. Alrighty, so these guys are good, and they'll be able to reach to him in a few turns, and then he can sail on out of there with his army. And we'll probably send you, Pradot, with any extra units to ferry over stuff. And I still have not decided what to do with you yet, because you are once again similar to the other unit. Basti, Stegs, Feral Carnosaur, Feral Troglodon, Ancient Salamander, and Dread Saurian. So it'll be too similar to the other army. I suppose what we could do is, instead of using the Light Mage for an Ogre army, use you instead for the Ogre army. It would allow them to get a Shield of Thorns, although is the Shield of Thorns better for Ogres than Faz Protection with all the extra armor? I love Faz Protection. It's a top-tier spell that you can spam constantly. Entities cannot die while ability is active. Flesh to Stone might not be a bad idea for the Ogres as well, though. Maybe this'll work. Maybe this will work for the Ogres, Pradot. And since you can recruit Ogres anywhere you damn well please, yeah, you go over there, you take the Ogre Cav from Mazdamundi. This will allow you to, or this will rather allow Mazdamundi to sort of change up his army a little bit. He'll have no Cav left, but that's okay. You will then start having 5 units of Ogres, plus 7 units of Ogres. Alright, not too bad, and then we'll just fill up the ranks with whatever else we can. Maybe we'll get some, ironically, maybe we should have kept these Saurus in this army. Oh well, not a big deal. Unassigned skill points, let's take care of these before we move on. This is Mazdamundi himself. We are trying to head towards Unified Consciousness. I'd love to get Honored Guards as well, but we'll see if we have enough points. We have all the good stuff here. I think we're going to have to leave all of these points up here as well. Unfathomable Presence I feel is not worth it because he's already at 90% magic resistance, so we barely gain anything out of this. And yeah, some speed, but not enough for me to care about it. Alright, I guess we're going to go Becoming Consciousness for the extra melee defense. It'll really help our large models. I'm kind of tempted to do Purpose Defined, but let's go Becoming Consciousness. I like the melee defense for the entire army more. Go. And we need 6 here. I really wish it was 4. If it was 4, this would be a lot easier to get both, but unfortunately, not the case. Interestingly enough, for Mazdamundi's army, things like Tepok's Wisdom, and Slann's Fury would be quite useful. I do admit that. Because he's going to have a lot of Stegs, which means they'll get benefits from missile damage stuff. But Quetzal's design is amazing. We have to get Quetzal's design for the army regardless. So if we can manage this, maybe we'll just go for Slann's Fury and Quetzal's design. And just skip out on Tepok's Wisdom. I'd love to get it as well, but Mazda won't have enough points for it. Especially as 1 point will have to go into Lord of the Solar City as well. More alignments out of that. Speaking of alignments, 8. Alrighty, Korok, you, my friend, have leveled up again. Let's max out Deliverance of Itza. Beautiful. Now, which of these lines do we want to start moving through? I mean, technically, we probably want to start putting as many points into the Magic Winds of Magic line. This needs rank 10, and then this rank... Ooh. This is after rank 10, so we should be able to hit this line fairly soon. Ooh, plus 25 melee attack for all Slann. We probably want to get this as fast as possible. I mean, same with this, but this starts at rank 10. Damn, Lord Croak has so many good things. It's just that it's you don't get enough points early to get them all at the same time. Alright, let's start with, I guess, Unfathomable Presence so we can grab Telepathic Link and all this, and then we'll move through reserves of energy and stuff as we go. Or, let's see, wait, 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah, no, okay, fine. Fine, keep it as it is. Commandment available. I take it that's right here. Yes, Great Desert of Araby. Let's get to you the Growth Building, I guess. Although, you are going to get some expensive construction. Just fine, just go with Growth for now. Just go with Growth. And I do want to see El Calabad. Yes, see, you should have a die maker, but you do not. Let's destroy your walls. You will no longer need them. Pools of Despair. You can keep your walls for now. Wadi Altabuk. You don't even have walls, so we'll just... you're just going to maintain. Alright, and I think everything else is good. I just want to double check with that. I haven't forgotten any special trading buildings, but it doesn't look like I have, so let's go to next turn then. And who are you guys? Oh, you were supposed to move up to max out the money making in the Isthmus of Lustria, so, yeah. Alrighty, you guys. Who are you? Bokza. Oh, you were gonna go join the Life Slann. Come on, move faster. I wish I had moved you manually. And yeah, I know that I can speed that up with the camera, but I generally don't like doing that where possible to avoid it, just because I like seeing what's happening. Ooh, Nagaron confederated with the 1,000 mod. Rikarth. Looks like he's gonna throw in with Malekith. Good luck. Good luck. Anything else interesting? Assault Garrison failure, don't really care. Oh, they have armies! Look at this, that's adorable. Are these full stacks? I didn't even realize. Or they could be garbage units. Wait, let's move you guys in. So I don't forget you. You are not yet in the Isthmus of Lustria because you are... well, actually, you are. You are now in the Isthmus of Lustria. Beautiful. So how much money is this province going to be making now? Not quite at 10k, but certainly closing in. Taskmaster for Caritral, that's always nice to get. Let's move you... I'll keep going where you were going, I guess. Settlement Besieged, Black Tower, Great Incantation of Kassar performed. Imminent Rebellion in the desert. Let's untax you for now. Oh, we just built this, too. Alright, fine. Do we have... Oh, we have Provincial Instability for a while. Alright, then, let us switch you to Public Order. Yeah, let's switch it to Public Order. Fine. Switch it to Public Order. We will make a temporary World 1 monument here. And let's do this. More skink barrios. Alright, so you will not rebel. Caritral gained Constructor trait, or whatever the hell the trait was. That allows him to construct better. You. Go, go, go. You. Go, go, go. All towards Tehenaman. Everybody wants to meet the skink. You move here. Watch Itza suddenly betray us here. They're not appreciating all the trespasses we've been doing, but like we don't have the choice, so what are we supposed to do about that? You are still not ready to confederate. What about if we give you a lot of money? No, still not good enough. Damn, he has all these territories. He's gonna lose them to Itza, which is unfortunate. Balance of power, right? You know what? Let's not use our money this turn. Let's see if he's willing to confederate next turn, because I would like to take all these extra territories. That'd be nice. It'll fix a bunch of our own territories, and then Itza will only have these 4, and then we'll hopefully eventually be able to confederate them as well. And we know that they're willing to do it for money. Everyone has their price, apparently, even lizards. Which makes no sense, because I don't think... I don't think Saurus or Kroxagors, they don't use currency. Maybe Skinks do, because Skinks are more like a normal sort of society with their own culture and trade and stuff, as I understand it. They're closer to one of the regular factions, but all the other lizards are more unique and alien. Their minds are more alien. That's what I wanted to say. All right, what do we have here? Oh, look, King Nebuset, you brought us a little adorable stack. It's not gonna fly though. Not gonna fly. We could just auto-resolve this, to be honest. Low casualties indeed. Oh, that'll kill the garrison here. I really wish you could select to not bring this army. Whatever. Whatever. Who will die here? The garrison will die. But it'll get rebuilt. As long as nobody dies out here, there's absolutely no need to fight this. We fought literally 4 times as much as this at full HP, and they had no chance, so... yeah, that's fine. That's perfectly fine. Do we recover HP? Do we exterminate them? Kill a neat. We could stay in this territory for 1 turn and just heal up. Let's exterminate. There we go. Enemy killed in battle, and the Rokov dynasty, just like that, is destroyed. Unfortunate. They liked us, too. They liked us for attacking Khemri. We got a Forbidden Rod, which is what I call my... no, I'm kidding. Passive ability, Frenzy. This is nice, but a lot of our armies have Frenzy abilities already. Mazda. You can go hit Sudenburg and take all this. But do we want to have you down here, or... do we want to hit the Black Pyramid? I mean, we do want to hit the Black Pyramid. The question is, do we want to hit it right now? Let's move you up here for 1 turn. I think you should be able to reach the Black Pyramid afterwards. Aha, look what we have out here. The hell? Another one of these fights. Yeah, we're gonna want to fight this. That's gonna be a really fun battle. Once again. Alright, we'll probably do that next episode, though, because I don't imagine we'll have time for it this time, but there is time enough next time. You, my friend, are going to go here. I don't want you to have to march stance over. Black Tower. We'll have to build some stuff, and I know I said we wanted to save our money, but there's probably a couple minor buildings we can at least start building here, like the geomantic pylon, though that is expensive. And... I guess just build a temporary wall for now. Figure that out later. Now you are in the Pools of Despair, which do have a basic wall, but we want to send you up to Al-Haik and Phyrus before they start rebuilding. Wait, is Khemri at war with Quran? No, they're not. I keep forgetting that Quran has a little settlement here. Alrighty, so then I want you, Cytochrome, to move all the way out here. Stay in your own territory so that you heal up, but hit up Al-Haik next turn. Hopefully there's not a full stack here, but if we lose Pools of Despair, it's not a big deal. We can just send another army up here. It's just a lack of armies at this point to defend everything we take. Alrighty, settlement upgrade available in the Sacred Pools. We can do it next turn. Or something. Hopefully after we confederate these guys. Okay, we are holding off on that. We are losing quite a bit of public order here, but we are also building a public order building, so not a big deal. Unassigned skill points for Lord Croak. Keep moving through this. Keep moving through this. Buff up all Slann so they are unlikely to die. Alright, settlement upgrade. You, Axolotl. Is it Atchlotl? I don't know. We are going to skip all the settlement upgrades, and I believe everybody has moved. I do want to once again double check, however, whether Grendal has run out of research steelies. 3 turns of research steelies. You know what? Do it once. What's the cost here? 1706. Okay, now you can sit here for a few turns, buddy. That's a little bit much, Grendal. Your prices have grown tremendously exorbitant. Ooh, we're almost ready to upgrade. Ooh, I also want to double check money making. Isthmus of Lustria is now at 9227. Whoa, the hell? Northern Jungles dropped considerably. They used to be way higher. What? I remember when they were almost on a level with Isthmus of Lustria. What the hell happened here? Weird. I guess we do want to destroy this eventually because we don't need this many Ancient Salamanders right now. Probably going to put some more Ancient Salamanders in another army, but I haven't decided which one yet. Ooh. Maybe I have. Oh, I shouldn't have deleted that one. That one Ancient Salamander, because if you life Slann buff up Ancient Salamanders, regardless of what I do with your army, even if we put Ogres in it, we could have the Ogres supported by a bunch of Ancient Salamanders. Yes. That'll work. That will indeed work. Okay, I like that. I like that very much. The ogres will unfortunately get hit by fire, but the ancient salamanders are fairly decent at dealing with enemy ranged units, even if the regular salamanders are meh at dealing with them. Anyway, I believe we can end the turn now. I just want to double check anywhere where we're losing public order here in Oixel, here at the Star Tower, but not by much. The desert we've already aware of, and Atalan Mountains by quite a bit, but the public order's coming. It's coming. You know what? Let's switch you to public order as well. There we go. I just gotta remember that. I know I'm gonna forget. Unfortunate though that may be. Anyway, let's end the turn. And go next. Oh, did I forget to move you as well? Oh yeah, the Croxagore leader. Oh, you need to be moved so that you're moving into Tahenowin now. I should have actually sent you out to sea instead of where you're currently going. My bad. Completely forgot about you as well. Come on. Anything interesting? Trait gained lucky. Lovely. Oh! You know, I was saying that was probably going to happen. You're going to have to move back and retake it. Ah, damn it, Camry. Okay. Not a big deal. Hopefully he takes it instead of... yeah, okay, he took it. Instead of sacking it, that would be much more annoying. Anything else? And I just wanted the army to move up. Alright, mission failed. Cold One Cave. We are not building a Cold One army yet. You move to Tahenowin. Fast as you can go, buddy. Negative growth. Oh, come on. Fortunately, this thing just... Ooh, one last turn of construction cost reduction for the Wisdom of the Old Ones, which means we should build everything we can this turn if we can't confederate these guys. And if we can't, we can't. Let's see. Would you do it for 25,000 gold? You would not do it for 25,000 gold with no armies? Really? Wow, you don't like us very much, do you? Oh well. What can you do? You guys keep moving towards Tahenowin, please. Oh, this is gonna trespass? Well, okay, move here then. You're gonna trespass in both territories. Honestly, I should have tried to send them out to sea to go around. Whatever. They're going to be even less likely to confederate if we trespass all over their stuff. Go here. Everybody move up. You. Same thing. Itza doesn't look like they're attacking us yet. Although I am wary of them. Especially now that they don't appreciate all of our nonsense. Wait. Okay, no. They are fairly strong still. Okay, you two are going where you're supposed to be going. You keep going where you're supposed to be going. If you hadn't figured that one out yet. And then, yeah, all of you guys are good. The Isthmus of Illustria units that are going to power up the income is good as well. I do, however, want to check on any new heroes that are coming up. Knowledgeable, Perceptive, Aggressive, Pompous, Tough and Aggressive, Perceptive, and Fleet-footed. So nothing interesting. Let's check the Skink Chiefs as well. For a Croxagore leader. Arrogant, Survivor, and Aggressive. Yeah, nothing. Nothing, it's all trash. Okay, well, sorry, Tahenowin. You're going to still have to sit here for a few other turns, although your army upkeep is at a reasonably perfect number. Okay. Let's see what else we have left this turn. Can you immediately hit the Pools of Despair back? Unfortunately, it doesn't look like you can. Oh, watch this guy just move out of here and go for El Calabat or something. Oh, that would be irritating. He can't hit Bel Aliad, though, because it does have walls. And it is, his garrison is hurt. Ooh, wait, you know, we could try. Go right here. And go into ambush. Maybe, just maybe, this guy will fall for it. Ambush. In the meantime, while I would like for you two to attack together, I want to save this for next turn because this battle is going to take ages to do. Because there's, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 armies outside, and then there's the garrison. I think it maxes out at 4 armies, but if it's strong armies that get drawn out, then it'll take a while. I do, however, want to spend some time upgrading stuff since we are running out of construction cost reduction. Let's begin by... Ooh, zero of the old ones. You cost a lot. Are you worth it right now? Let's go for the Fallen Gates instead, I think. You make money, right? Wait, what? Why are you in alignment of monument? Oh, you're in alignment of monuments with a construction cost reduction. Yeah. Yeah, fine. Do this. Alright, Titan Peaks. What do we have here? You, my friend, are going to do... we should probably build this line. Oh, you don't have your geometric pylon yet. Okay, yeah, start with the geometric pylon. Upgrade this as well, just for a little bit quicker growth. Next, Jungles of the Green Mist. What's expensive out here? 3,300 for an increase of 100 money per turn. Probably not worth our while right now. We'll get it eventually, but not right now. You guys. We could upgrade... Well, El Calabad, you just got the Cinnabar mining pit available, so go for that. Bel Aliad needs to maintain its walls, unfortunately. You actually make a fair amount of money in that gold smelter, so let's upgrade you as fast as we possibly can. We're running out of cash, unfortunately. You know what, I should have probably tried to confederate Itza as well. With the amount of money, maybe they would have taken it, although I really do doubt it. Let's upgrade this Grand Plaza because we do really need it. You also make a decent amount of cash, so let's upgrade you, and that's almost all of the cash we have remaining, unfortunately. You are the Spine of Sotek, and the Public Order is actually okay here. Keeping this here for now as well. Just for the unit capacity. We'll delete it eventually, and this is because it's unlocking stuff. Land of Assassins. Wizard Caliph's Palace. We deleted something here, but I don't remember why. We do want a geometric pylon, but we can't afford it. We should probably build walls here. Oh, wait, no. The reason I didn't build walls here is because they'd most likely land at Sorcerer's Islands in Lashik. But watch them land here, and by them I mean eventually Chaos, and just march over here and attack the Wizard Caliph's Palace. That would be tremendously unfortunate. So we could upgrade this. Actually, not that much of a difference. You know what? Let's upgrade you, I guess. Unless there's cheaper upgrades to do. You know what? Poxmarsh, you get a port. Take the port. Port for now, and I believe that's all the cash we can spend anything useful on. Yeah, you're not going to get anything out of this unless we can get you more growth, which we cannot. Yeah, we just have to wait to get that Chameleon Shrine up and running. And I believe that's it. Yeah, alright. Alright, I'm gonna skip the unassigned skill points because we can do that next turn. I just want, well, we're basically out of time this episode, but if this ambush works out, I will still fight the battle because I feel like it'll be fun. Ooh, and they have a Tomb Bark. I haven't seen one of those in a while, and then we can start the next episode off with these guys. And then I guess split them up to attack Sudenburg as well. We'll also have to attack the Dune Kingdoms, who are also not allied with anybody. They would be willing to trade with us, but once again, we want to warm ourselves in the desert, so no thanks. And I just also want to double check, do we have any new elves that we can trade with? No, it doesn't. Unfortunately, does not look like it. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. We should probably get at least a couple military alliances going at some point before we get screwed over, but anyway. End turn, let's see if this ambush works out. Come on. I'd love to see dinos ambushing. Oh, Gorok, what do you want? You want the war. Okay, well, this just got interesting. This just got very interesting, because we're probably going to lose a couple of interior territories to this. Hopefully these guys can get away. To Henwin, it looks like you're going to have a fight. You're going to have a fight down here. It's really unfortunate that Gorok has decided to fight us, but if he does, he does. Oh, well. Alright, let's see what's going on here. This is an unwalled settlement, and is there any point to fighting this? No, Axolotl, you can take it back. Yeah, we just have to make sure that we can get Nakai and our other units out, because they're in pretty bad positions right now. Ooh, and we can push our other Slann, our high Slann, out to help out with all this. Oh, the other unfortunate bit is that this little minor faction probably won't confederate with us. It looks like the ambush failed, but we can attack the Pools of Despair. Alright, Itza. Let's see what we're working with out here. You guys are nearby. You guys have to go somewhere, but the Blood Swamps are full of these guys. Assault Garrison success. We got some... Alright, you could technically siege this. And we could say push out Nakai and all these units in March. Oh, you can't reach this in March stance. You can also not reach this with March stance. Could you win this fight? I mean, these guys are pretty pathetic, but what's in the garrison? The garrison isn't bad, unfortunately. We do have a lot of dinos here. Well, that's a tempting one. Might be a nice fight next episode. And we could always, if it feels like it's too difficult to do, we could always just, you know, not do it. Now, take Transformation of Kadon. And I think we gotta get you to siege those. Which will allow us to move these forces up. Hopefully take all of these territories and start taking Gorok stuff. We'll just have to figure out which particular settlement. Hey, Pyrrhic victory? Yeah, so if these guys push out, they will have a pretty bad time of it. Fine, we'll siege it. We will siege it. Let's give the war banner to Tehenoan for now, because he does benefit from it, and let's build some siege equipment right there. We're not actually most likely going to use it. They will either push out of here, and if they don't, we will hit them with reinforcements. We just have to make sure that these guys don't do anything. In fact, if they take the Sacred Pools, what would be ideal is we take all of Gorok's territories, peace out with him, leave him just the Sacred Pools, the tree place, and that would be pretty awesome. Oh man, Walatal's gonna fall. Oh, and it's got such good stuff. Can we build a defensive structure here? This provides us a garrison of Ripperdactyls. This provides us a garrison of nothing. You know what? Delete this. Maybe you can just in time build a defensive structure. Unfortunate that we'll be losing all of these to Itza. It was only a matter of time, to be fair. Alright, well then you have to push back towards Chakwa. Can you build anything in this territory, though? Might as well max out your... Oh, and we just had deleted all those troops. Gorok certainly hit us at an unfortunate time. Alright, then fine. We will support you with some skin cohorts with javelins. And... ooh, we can build more skin cohorts with javelins out of global recruitment. Right. Let's get you a few feral cold ones. And another skin cohort with javelins. There we go. You are now maxed out, buddy. You're going to head towards this. Alright, I'll figure out what else to do with the moves down here in Lustria between the episodes. Though we are basically out of time, I do still want to fight this. Go. It feels like it'll be a nice fight. Plus, I want to destroy that Tombbark. Alright, here we go. It says it's a Pyrrhic victory, but I do imagine we have a good chance here. I'm going to make this a cinematic battle because these guys did get defeated once, and I think it's the only one of our armies that's really gotten defeated, and so I would think they will want revenge for a while. Let's have them do their thing. No Ushabti to menace the Carnosaurs, so it'll be Carnosaurs dueling Tomb Scorpions most likely. Let's get to it. Alrighty, here we go. Finally gonna face a Tombbark after all these battles against the Tomb Kings here. And ooh, a nice looking city setup that we have over here. Lovely. Quite lovely. It would still be nice to fight in a buried city, or at least a partially buried city with interesting terrain like that, but that's okay. I guess, oh, this one even has, like, this looks like a piece of a wall where towers could be. And so does this, with like an inner keep sort of thing. Yeah. Anyway, let's see what we're looking at here. Because our army does not have artillery and the enemy does in the form of its... the hell? Did the enemy use a freaking scarab swarm or tomb swarm or whatever the hell is called on itself? What the hell are you doing, AI? What are you doing? You could have badly hurt one of our Saurus units for that. Weird. Tremendously weird. Yeah, these guys have the Screaming Skull catapults, therefore we cannot take advantage of this nice position that we have here between these two cliffs or mountainsides or whatever you want to call by. Obviously, this is not some sort of bunch of destroyed pieces of rock, probably from collapsed structures, because we see a destroyed statue and a piece of an obelisk out here. This guy seems like a very upset Tomb King, or, well, it's holding a staff, so maybe it's a Lich Priest of statue. Kind of hard to say. Need to take a look at the Lich Priest model again. Do you guys have one? That's the real question. You have a Lich High Priest right here, who does indeed have a staff, and they do yeah, they do have that sort of hat thing going on. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting. They also have a bunch of Necropolis Guards and Sepulchral Stalkers and stuff. We are still moving up, of course, but we have to actually get into combat. And let's take a quick look at the Tombbark while the enemies are sort of... or while we're going towards the enemies. I'm not used to actually having to approach them ourselves, just by virtue of the fact that we usually have the artillery superiority, and they don't. It almost looks like the scarabs or whatever the hell is flying around up here around the... Tombbark are almost like smacking into some of these archers that are standing up here. Cool. Cool. It's a pretty damn cool model. Let's see, you have the Hieroglyphs of Protection. 10% damage resistance, that's pretty solid. Pretty solid with magical melee attack. Your special order causes terror, but unlike the Mortis engine, you do not appear to be ethereal, therefore we can kill you fairly easily with a Carnosaur or something like that. You also have the ability to give... Wait, that's a Slann Mage Priest. I want the Tombbark. You also have... Kepra Beetles. Leadership is broken, active if in melee around self, 100% chance to deal. Oh, direct damage deal. Aura, that's always pretty useful. Alright. That'll be interesting. In the meantime, our army is finally approaching. Our Carnosaurs are rushing over here. I did send both the Carnosaurs and both of our regular Stegs to try to get rid of the enemy artillery. Of course, they are going to be stopped by the Tomb Scorpions here, so we just have to get in here where we're stopping the enemies from firing, and then we can turn on and attack the Tomb Scorpions with our Carnosaurs. 2 Carnosaurs to 1 Tomb Scorpion, and then 2 Stegs, which we can see approaching in the distance, to another Tomb Scorpion. Oh, and it looks like our army is finally here. Enemies are... Oh, and they're still firing. They're not doing a great job at killing the Saurus, who are approaching, but still. There we go. The Saurus march with the Basties up in front to get their high amount of armor and to stop enemies from running. It looks like they're going to keep their cav back for now. And we are... Ooh, look at that shot. Oh. And the charge is in at the same time. So that was a shot from the Pale Death, which I ordered to attack these guys. And it looks like a single shot from it takes down a pair of Necropolis Knights in a single go. That's pretty damn decent. It doesn't have a lot of ammunition, of course. Well, it's 18 and it's actually reduced. So it's not going to be able to do that for a very long time. It looks like it's going to take another shot. And I want to see, there it is, coming in. I want to see the damage that it deals here before we take a look at the rest of the stuff. The armies have collided, but I'm very interested in this because the Pale Death has not been performing in range thus far. Here it comes, and oh, it looks like it's gonna splash by. It does look like it has destroyed one of you Necropolis Knights as well as hits several of the archers milling around. Pretty good. Pretty good against these large units. 26 Necropolis Knights left, and they've taken about 15% of HP from that. Now, let's check out the rest of the army. Our Slann is obviously hanging back because this is the Life Slann, and while he can fight in melee and help out, he's better off just casting stuff to support. We're going to have a bunch of Tomb King regular... Or is this Tomb Guard? No, these are just Skeleton Spears. I did see Tomb Guard, I think. At least one unit somewhere. Yeah, there was one over there. And we also have the Hawk Legion of Cetra. Nice, 49 and 60 melee attack and defense with 81 armor. Pretty damn nice, actually. Huh. Is this one of the ones I was unable to recruit in Arcan's campaign because of the... because this is a unique Cetra unit? They look pretty cool. And they do have quite the nice stats. Ah, I like these guys. Very nice, very nice. We'll see how they perform against the regular, relatively unbuffed Saurus units over here. Tombbark is still hanging back for some reason. Let's take a look at what the Tomb Scorpions have been... Oh, there's another Tomb Swarm, and it's hitting nothing. Why are you doing this, AI? What is this? I don't know what's up with the AI today. Oh well. Oh well, let's take a look at the rest of the battle. We have... I love watching the scarabs fly around the battlefield, though, as everybody keeps fighting. It's pretty glorious. Looks like they want to get their Necropolis Knights with halberds in to attack the Basti, but it should be heavily armored enough not to have to worry about that sort of thing. Over here, the Tomb Scorpions are still fighting with our dinos, but now this one is very badly hurt. It's almost dead. It's also trapped by a Saurus Warrior with shields, as well as with the Carnosaur smacking it around. The other Tomb Scorpion, it appears to be dueling this Feral Stag over here, but it is also in a very, very bad way. So the 2 Tomb Scorpions are basically out of the picture, and with the Saurus here, it looks like the enemy artillery is not going to be able to fire again. Damn it, they just got their Realm of Souls upgrade, so hopefully that will not save the Scorpion. One goes down, and then one remaining, which also I do believe goes down here in a couple seconds. Come on, don't miss it this time, Stag. There we go. And down it goes, and we do have the enemy Sepulchral Stalkers running around trying to add their anti-large against the Feral Stags and the Carnosaurs, but not really doing anything. in terms of damage. This Carnosaur got damage first, but it was the first in, and it took damage from that, not from being surrounded here. Plus, the Stegs are also anti-large, which does give them a fairly decent advantage against a unit like the Sepulchral Stalkers. Over here on the edge of the battlefield, we have one of our Stegs just forcing, what, 2 or 3 units to sort of surround it, and the Hekar Horseman unit, as well as the Skeleton Warrior unit, basically tied up and can't do anything, while these 2 units of Saurus fight the rest of the Nehekaran Warriors and the Skeleton Spearmen together. Although this is a pretty even battle, as they are Saurus, they're not Temple Guards, so they're not going to be as good at killing or as good as holding line, because obviously they're a tier 1 unit. They're still 46-52. Their melee attack is a little bit low, I will admit, and actually their armor is quite low as well, so we should try to get some kind of armor buffs for the army if possible. And over here, in the meantime, the Sepulchral Stalkers is getting absolutely destroyed by the Feral Carnosaur, who hasn't taken any more damage than it has started with. Interestingly enough, because this is a unit that is specialized to kill, to be anti-large and has those halberds, but no kind of chance against the Carnosaur. Good job, little guy. And now over here, we should still have the Necropolis Knights alive somewhere, I believe. Oh, and I think their lord just died somewhere. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Look at the enemy Necropolis Knights with halberds. Once again, they do have that anti-large. They're trying to get away, but they are obviously going to be slower than a Carnosaur, who do run pretty quick. There we go. First hit appears to have taken apart at least one of them, I think. And another hit takes about 3 more. There we go. See, this is what I was expecting originally when I had the Carnosaurs attack the Ushabti. This sort of dynamic where it absolutely obliterates them. Takes a little bit of damage, but considering these guys are anti-large, it's interesting that they're doing basically nothing and getting destroyed like this. They're not the anti-infantry Necropolis Knights as well, and look at all those dead Necro Serpent bodies at the feet of the Carnosaur here. Gonna focus on the Carnosaurs. This is their time to shine. They've been upset about that whole Ushabti thing going on. And oh look, it's the Tomb Bark. We have been hitting it with the ranged attacks from the Pale Death, but now we are just trying to chase it because it's trying to get away. Chase it down, Pale Death. Maybe the Pale Death can use its senses to actually sense where this thing is. Or maybe the droning of the beetles, although there are probably beetle droning all over the battlefield. Kill this thing, and it looks like our Life Mage has come in now, and the enemy army is starting to fall apart. We do have individual dinos keeping the enemy ranged from firing, although, of course, these Stegs and the Carnos, they're not very good at killing masses of units like this. They're just not very good at it. They can keep them tied up, but they take forever to bring down even a single unit of skeleton archers. And I don't mean a single model, but a single unit. They just... Once again, they're not specialized for this, so it's not surprising. Our Saurus are certainly starting to take a beating, though. This one is at half HP, and there are a bunch over here that are at half HP as well. This is the edge one. This one was all the way over here. Then a unit of Ushabti got summoned and kind of wrecked it over here, so it is backing up. We also use the Shield of Chakra over here, although it's probably not necessary considering there's not a lot of enemy range fire coming in, with the exception of this one unit. Tomb Bark looks like it falls apart. Ooh, I like the way it just disappears. Like, the bark itself disappears, whereas the carrion, and these are little tiny carrion as well. They're like baby carrion, as opposed to the regular size carrion. And these archers just sort of fall off it. I really like the... If it was a fully ethereal unit, that would make a lot of sense. And we bring down a Lizard Dome. It looks like there are 2 portions of the battlefield that still remain. Well, 3 if you count the skeleton archers over here. Erratics. I was going to call them erratics, like erratic boulders and all that sort of thing, but erratic units that are all the way out here. Yeah, so this part of the battlefield still remains to fight, and then this main portion of the battlefield, including these Ushabti over here. But because they're unable to do something like surround a Carnosaur, they're not really able to bring the kind of damage to bear that they were hoping to do so. And there we go. They dying one by one here and now. Dino's taking care of the rest of these units. Ooh, I like these shields. What are you guys? Are you guys a regular unit? No, you're another Hawk. No, wait. Oh, you're the Golden Host of Moprock. Yeah, okay. I was like, that's not a regular unit. That's a suspiciously golden unit. And they look quite nice. Oh, wow, this is the... Screw these guys in particular. Both went flying. And these last units are surrounded. I'm surprised they haven't started crumbling yet, but we're almost there. The other side has indeed started crumbling. And there we go. These guys are just about to join them. And the battle is just about in our favor. We have lost a mere less than 200 units to the enemy, while they have lost all 3,000 of theirs. I think this was a pretty good matchup, regardless of what the auto-resolve was trying to tell us in the form of a Pyrrhic victory, because this is clearly not Pyrrhic. Once we buff up these Saurus sufficiently and possibly even give them further buffs via the Life Slann, this should be pretty damn good. As well as get a few Revivification Crystals. I think that's the one thing this army is really, really missing right now. And there we go. I think this last unit should die in a couple seconds. There are a few archers out there, but they will drop. And this will be the end of it. There you go, Carnosaur. Good job. Finally redeeming yourselves. Yeah, you happy. You happy. And there we go. Well done, Life Slann. We'll take it over, speed it up to max, as I don't care for waiting for the last unit to fall apart, because I guess it was somewhere out there and wasn't in fact that one. Close victory, quote-unquote, but I don't agree. I don't think that it was very close. We only had one unit that got sufficiently damaged, and we could have really healed it up with some Earth Blood and some even some regrowth if we needed it, so yeah. Alrighty, that actually turned out to be a pretty fun battle, surprisingly enough. I guess one of the things I like about this army in its current state is that it can fight on an even sort of level with the AI, which makes battles a little bit more difficult, a little bit more fun. That's going to change when it does get a few more power-up units. The Feral Basties are going to change out, etc., etc. But for now, I think it's in a pretty fun place. In terms of damage, 24,000 on the Pale Death. I think that might have actually been the best amount of damage that anybody dealt, which is quite nice and quite surprising. I actually had the Feral Death in a range version most of the time, and it was spending a lot of its time attacking the Tomb Bark, just by virtue of the fact that it can do a lot of damage. It can hit it over all of the enemies there. The Tomb Bark itself did very little damage, and I guess it buffed up the numbers that the Pale Death did. Otherwise, once again, I am shocked at how effective the Carnosaurs are against Necropolis Knights with Halberds and Sepulchral Stalkers. Both of these types of anti-large units designed to fight these guys do basically no damage to them, get absolutely destroyed, losing a model with every hit, whereas the Ushabti, conversely, are incredibly effective against the Carnosaurs, despite not being anti-large, but being anti-infantry, not being designed for this, still having a fairly large amount of models. I don't understand why. It shouldn't be like that. These guys should be a lot better against Carnosaurs than Ushabti are, but it's just not the way it's happening. I gotta keep on testing this. I just find it really bizarre. But anyway, we will occupy you, Pools of Despair, right back to where we came from. Got up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Plaque of Dominion, you say? Around self, -8 leadership. Oh, that's quite nice, actually. -8 leadership is quite nice, especially in combination with this army, which does cause a lot of fear and terror. Which means I think that instead of the Cupped Hands of the Old Ones, which is really good on you, we could put that on. Although we could keep the Cupped Hands of the Old Ones on the Cytochrome, and then when he gets his followers, maybe we could give it to them. Yeah, that'll be something to figure out, but unfortunately, as I mentioned earlier, we are now out of time, so I'm going to have to call this episode here. Next time, we will start off with a battle at the Black Pyramid of Nagash, which should be an incredibly fun fight, because once again, it'll be a ton of enemy units. It looks like they have a bunch of Sepulchral Stalkers, Necropolis Knights, and Ushabti here, so definitely some fun units. A couple of Ushabti with Great Bow, which we will be very concerned with, as they can do insane amounts of damage to our Temple Guard, and then depending on whether this army comes out or stays as a garrison, we shall see. In addition to that, the war against Itza begins next episode as well, since Gorok decided to declare war on us. Should be a pretty fun one because of all of our elite armies not being here, which might mean we will probably lose a bunch of territories before we before we take them back as these armies build up. So I guess Teheneman's going to be leading this one, and then we'll send Nakai back to the Awakening to build up his forces with red-crested skinks so that he can help out with the Kroxagors, and we will, I guess, have a baptism of blood and fire for both of these guys as they have joined our factions over in Lustria next time and in the next few episodes. So with that said, as always, I do appreciate any and all feedback with regards to the gameplay or the way I do things on this channel. If you have a second, please do take it for... whatever I usually said, we gotta get this guy in a Saurus army, that's for damn sure. All glory to the algorithm, and thanks for watching.